Okay, I'm going to show you how to write an electron configuration using the placement of the element on the periodic table. All right, we're going to do chlorine first, and we can tell that chlorine is in the P block. We can also tell that it is in period 3. It's the third column. Sorry, the third row. Okay, and it is in group 17. All right, so we know all of that. So we can start from the beginning, and we all know that we start 1s2 as the beginning of our electron configuration. So when we start with 1s2, we're starting on the first period and we're working our way across. So we get through that first S block, we get through the second S block, which is 2s, so we fill it. Now when you're following the periods, you don't go into the D block until period 4. So we're going straight into the P, which the coefficient 2 is in front of the P because it's in period 2. So 2p6 because we get all the way through the P block. Now we're going down to period 3. So we're starting with 3s2 because we go through the S block. And then we go all the way over to the P. So we're at 3p. Now chlorine is in this period and in this block. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chlorine's the fifth one in the P block. So that's what the exponent will be. So that is chlorine's electron configuration. If we want to do the noble gas notation, which I prefer to do the noble gas notation at this point because it is a lot shorter. So we're doing chlorine again. We need to find the noble gas that comes before it. You can work your way backwards, counting down the atomic numbers. So going backwards until you hit 10, which is neon. Or you can just jump up a row and go all the way to the end, which is neon. Okay, so we know neon is the noble gas that comes before chlorine. So we're working on chlorine. So Ne is the noble gas in brackets. And then we're starting here. If we start there, we go down to period 3. So we're starting with the 3s2. So we're working our way through the S block. And then we're going immediately into the P block, which is 3p. And again, chlorine is 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one into the P block, so P5. All right, let's do another one. And we'll just do the noble gas notation for the next one. So let's do platinum, PT. Platinum. So a noble gas that comes before platinum, we go up a row and all the way over to the noble gas, which is xenon, which is Xe. Okay, so that's where we start. So we're moving into the next period, which is period 6. Okay, so we're going immediately into the 6s, and we're going through the S block. Now remember, period 6 and 7 are going into the F block immediately after the S. And the F coefficient is always 2 less than the period. So since we're going from the S to F, it's the 4F. Okay, so we're going to the star. And we move across the F block, so we get all the way through it, which is 14. And then we're picking up in the D block to get to platinum, and D has 1 less than the period number for its coefficient. So it is 5D, and then how many into the D block are we? We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the exponent is 8. So that's the noble gas notation for platinum using the placement of the periodic table, the block group period, and just following the elements along that period.